a lot, so trying to get back into them and do the Fireosophy, which was something I would do just to share the thoughts and ideas behind my music and just different things I'm learning or experiencing in life. I always do this on my break at my day job. Um, I did this for like a year, just streaming on Facebook, and it was a lot of fun. So I wanted to bring it back and share a little bit about what I've been working on um, for Fire from Heaven and things I got planned in the future and different things I'm learning um, and the ideas that are going into my music. But one thing is, one thing actually I've been thinking about a lot, and this doesn't really have anything to do with writing my music or anything like that. It'll probably affect how I write my music kind of going forward. Um, but I just realized I'm a very critical person, like a what some people might call like a critical spirit. Like I'm very like I hear something and I immediately I'm like I don't know, I'm very critical of it. Which um super critical people are the kind of people that are like elitists and stuff like that. And I never saw myself as that kind of person, and I don't want to ever become that kind of person. But it's just I think in this day and age with the internet and everything, it becomes very toxic because people aren't really talking to each other face to face, and we're not it's almost like we just treat each other like it's like we're not people, and it's very toxic and it's very annoying, and it's something I'm guilty of, you know. And even like putting into my music and some of the songs I write, I'm very like critical of certain mindsets or the way people are acting. And I mean, I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with that, but just recently, it just kind of come to my mind how much I'm always critical of other people when I don't really look at myself in the same way with the same kind of critical eyes, and I make exceptions for myself and in a lot of areas. um, but just that kind of internet attitude that people have towards each other, like even in circles that aren't as like completely toxic, let's say, like even in Christian groups and stuff, there's always people just telling other people how they should live when they don't even know how they're living, you know? Like that was something that was always that should be more intimate in a sense. And I mean that just on a level of like it shouldn't be something you're trying to tell people you don't know. You know what I mean? Like you don't know how they're living. If you don't know someone, I don't think you have any place to say something, you know, say half the things that people are saying. And I think it comes from like a spirit of comparison, you know, like we're always comparing ourselves to each other. The internet makes it very easy to be complacent about ourselves and to make exceptions about ourselves, but to be very critical towards other people. It just the internet just makes it so easy because you can find a lot of terrible people, so to speak, on the internet, and it's like, well, I'm not that bad, so you know, but it's pretty much just as toxic. And I've written a lot of songs. Some of them have that kind of critical spirit, and um, I don't know. It's just something I've been thinking about lately, and it's like it's something that metal music has. You know, it's like metal music has always been, you know, um, defiant in attitude um, towards kind of originally political stuff, but I mean, it's, branched off to pretty much anything, just like on the internet. Um, but it's something I see a lot of people doing on the internet. It's something I've noticed. I'm like, I don't want to be that, Like I don't know. That's just something I've been thinking about, and it's something I thought I could share in a quick 10-minute live. I'm gonna have to go here soon, but it's just not very useful, to think that way or to speak that way, because it's not really profitable, because you're trying to speak to someone you don't know, that they're not going to give a crap, you know what I mean? And when you're spending all your time comparing yourself to other people and addressing how other people are not behaving correctly and things they need to change, you're less focused on what you need to be doing and what you need to be changing in yourself, and you're more accepting of the things about yourself that aren't good, you know what I mean? So yeah, there's a little bit of a Fireosophy for this video. Just worry about yourself, mind your own business. The internet makes it hard to not get into other people's business, because everybody's trying to share what they're doing and stuff like that. To some people, just genuinely, they want to share what they're doing, and they believe it might be valuable to other people. Other people, they're just trying to validate themselves or their thinking, and people always feed into that. And it's like, no, just mind your own business. Everybody mind your own business, and the internet would be a lot less toxic of a place. So would the world. But even just face-to-face interactions with people are so much different than social media. And it just goes to show how wrongly we view social media, and just that we need to kind of re-examine how we approach it. And I think one thing I'm going to do is, anytime first of all, I limit social media time. 5 minutes on Facebook is that's it. And even that's just every time I get on there, it's just, I'm like, okay, I'm getting off of here because this is stupid. But set a limit. That's one thing, that's helpful for me. But also, if I'm going to log on to any social media, something I'm planning on doing is to be more intentional, is to be like, okay, when I log on here, I'm interacting with other people, not just bots or whatever. It's just, I don't think we intentionally think that way, but I think we treat it that way. But these are actual people behind these pictures, behind these comments or whatever. They're actual people, and who knows what their life is like, who knows what they're dealing with. Just try to approach it with love towards each other, and mind your own business. And that is all I got to share today. And thank you for joining me for this quick live Fireosophy. Stay metal, and I'll see you later.